Hey, Mom, welcome to chapter 4.
Here we are.
Here we are. Okay. Now, for anyone that's just jumping on, I'm probably not gonna do this for every episode because this might be annoying, so let's be real here. But I'm Katie, this is Lynn, my mom. We wrote a book together called Embracing Your Different Ability. Cannot wait for it to be out because while we're recording this, it's not out yet. But when it is, we'll have the links in the description, all the good things. Now, we are diving into every single chapter and asking more questions, answering more questions, not only on YouTube, but also on my podcast. So, my podcast, the Different Ability Podcast, there are different questions being answered and more in depth, a little bit longer than what we're doing here. We definitely go rogue, like I did on the last chapter, and started telling stories about Colorado, you know?
Yeah,
You just
heck
never know
yeah.
what you get with us. So, let's dive in to chapter 4.
Chapter 4. So, Katie, you just talked in the last episode a lot about your visual memories of the day you were diagnosed. What kind of emotional memories do you have of that?
That stinking itchy chair. I can't. That chair, I just remember being nervous, that just in general, being nervous.
Yeah,
But that chair was like one of the big, again, walking through the hallway, just being super nervous in the hallway, low
yeah.
ceilings, ugly green tile floor, all the things. But that chair, which is weird because I currently sell commercial furniture, so it's like
Yeah,
weird full
yeah,
circle moment. But that chair was, it was this old, like I think of it like you've seen them in old banks or
yeah.
things like that,
With the
an old
wooden arms and
wooden
yeah,
arms, wooden legs. It has a big O-shaped arm to the leg. It goes the whole
yeah.
thing. And then the chair was really big and puffy, but it had like this itchy, awful brown fabric. And I know it was itchy because I had shorts on. It was the summer.
Right,
And
right.
so I remember just sitting there and just being uncomfortable. Of course, I'm being nervous. That's really all I remember from the day is the visuals. The, again, walking through the hallway, the tall doctor,
Yeah.
being nervous. I don't remember any of the tests or anything like that. I don't remember any of that. I just remember feeling like that
So,
physical feelings.
what were your emotions, if you recall, at the end of the day when we had the kind of the summary of what they found and that you were diagnosed, that you were dyslexic and they were going to set all this stuff up for you. Do you recall any emotions?
I don't personally, other
Okay.
than what we've talked about, like you sharing with me that when the doctor said, "What are you going to tell your friends when you go back to school?" I don't remember
Right.
this.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
using my knowledge of your information of me saying, I'm just going to tell them I learned differently.
Yeah.
I feel like if this is just me speaking now, Katie, to younger Katie, I had to have felt relieved.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I had to have felt relieved because, again, I remember feeling dumb, stupid, and alone before the diagnosis. I remember feeling nervous after the diagnosis because it's all new stuff. Like, what do I have to do now?
Exactly.
And the
Yeah.
nerves and the anxiousness of that. But I started slowly feeling more confident and feeling like, oh, I just learned differently.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
again, that comes with time. It didn't just happen. But a lot of the stories in these chapters, you will see there's different moments and there's different adversities that I had to
Right.
face that I went and did that. And I would love to, I wish I could go back and talk to my younger self and say, what were you actually feeling?
Yeah.
How did you stand up to that kid that
Yeah.
said that to you? Like, that just makes me so proud that I remember doing it. I
Yeah.
know it's real, but I don't know how I did it, you know?
Yeah.
So I I think just those feelings like slowly transitioned into okay,
Well,
let's do this.
confidence. You were
Yeah.
building your confidence finally.
Well, and I had an answer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. There was a reason.
well, there was a big reason why. And it also
Exactly.
like weirdly connected Dad and I more together, which we always were. I was the son he never had. And like,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, and the oldest daughter and I mean,
Be the
criminal.
reason I call you Chris every so often.
Yeah, that is traumatic. Thank you, Mom, for that. But yeah, great. You're the one that married him, so I don't know why. Like this is such
Yeah,
a
I know.
problem.
I know. I
But
know. Oh,
Anyways, yeah, I think that that is what, like, those feelings started to slowly transition into. I wish I remembered more of that,
yeah.
but again, it makes sense why visually I only remember. Maybe if I do more therapy or like that crazy
Yeah.
EMDR therapy, maybe that will come up and we
Might
can
come
do
out.
an update episode sometime. So
Ooh.
who knows? Who knows?
All
But
right.
cool.
Next question. You mentioned being strong visually and not in traditional academics. How did you begin to see those as strengths, those strengths as assets rather than just compensations?
Oh, well, the biggest thing I think for me was when we had to do like book talks and stuff when I was younger, and we had to read a book, bleh, and then had to do a whole talk on the book that we read. And learning early, and I think that helped Dad and I too, like him realizing and knowing that I
Yeah.
was dyslexic and Dad 99% is dyslexic, never was diagnosed.
Yeah.
He instilled a little of that in me, and him and I've talked about this too, but well, he knows that he's really good at building, so maybe Katey will be good at building or
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
work with her hands and learn that way. Whether
Well,
he
and
like
both
d
of you are so visual that
well
it
that,
just,
but like
yeah.
not that he even like truly like thought that specifically, but just like
Right.
initially was like, let's go build something.
Yeah.
You have to do a book talk, you want to do a poster? Not a poster.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's build it. Let's build
Yeah.
a boxcar. Because I did the boxcar children. Let's build the ship. And in
Yeah.
the book, I do have images for free. You can download them for free to go check it out. Not download them, but you can go check out the images and stuff. It's a freebie in my book. Good Lord, that was a long-winded circle there. Holy crap. Anyways, of the ship that I built, because it's still at the shop, I wish I had the boxcar, but it was given to the teacher at the time, and she put the boxcar children books in it, and I have no idea where it went. I don't
Yeah.
think it's there. I've asked the school. No, I haven't asked the teacher. I should
Yeah.
find. She's not there anymore. She's retired. But who knows? Maybe it got thrown
Yeah.
away. I have no idea. I asked my nephew to go look for it. He did, didn't find it. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But either way, just being able to use that like made me stand out. Not that I needed to, but that was my unique thing. Everyone was
Yeah.
doing posters and this stuff and that stuff. When we had to do scarecrows for a
Yeah.
class, everyone took their parents' clothes and stuff in it, brought their scarecrows. I welded it with my dad
Yeah.
and burnt the crap out of my hands, but it's fine. And I had a little welded, I still have it. I should
Yeah.
take pictures of that actually and add that somewhere. That's at my grandpa's house.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I don't know. I just that was really special to me, and I feel like that was the start of me learning how I learned differently and how I needed to learn to do the best that I could do, which was building and
Yeah.
playing with Legos and doing different things and
The
moving my
hands-on was
hands. And
important to you. Yeah.
yeah, it was huge. And again,
Yeah.
it was nice to be able to do that stuff with my dad and learn and build. And now I see dad doing that with your grandkids, my niece and
Yeah.
nephew, and it's pretty cool to see the things that they're doing, and it
Yeah.
just makes me smile because that was something that was really fun for me. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
For sure. For sure. So, what advice would you give a 10-year-old of today who might have received a diagnosis similar to yours?
Oh, own it. Learn about yourself. Try different things. And when it's something like, again, if a teacher's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a book talk," and you're like, "Ugh," make it something fun for you. Like
Right.
push some. Yep, you're gonna do a book talk and you're gonna do a poster. Hey, can I build it? And
Yeah.
actually don't even ask, just do it.
Yeah. Just
You
do
know,
it. Yeah.
like just do it and say, "Hey, I built this."
Yeah.
And if your parents aren't like my dad is, that can build things, maybe an uncle or a grandpa or an aunt or a family friend or whoever, maybe a different teacher can help you
Yeah.
out. And you can learn and start doing those things. And I think that's especially if you have a similar diagnosis, people I've talked to that are dyslexic, like me, are very visual and hands-on. It does not mean that they need to be a welder or a builder,
Great.
but they may be really good at art.
They'll
Maybe
find a
you're a really
way.
good painter.
Yeah.
Maybe you are really good at clay and you're going to make your thing out of clay. I don't know, but
Yeah.
find what you like to do, Maybe you make a whole project out of Legos. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Maybe you build something on the computer in 3D or whatever you have these
Yeah.
days.
Absolutely.
Whatever that is for you, keep learning about yourself. Keep pushing yourself to try new things, even if it's scary. You think I really wanted to learn how to weld at 10? No. It was terrifying, but I did
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
it was also terrifying because there was a bull standing there. So like, and it scared me. So if you want to try welding and you're like, Katie says it's terrifying. No, welding isn't that terrifying. When there's a 2,000-pound bull standing there looking at you, bellowing, that's a bit scary. That's part of the book. You can read it. You can read it in the book.
Yeah.
But just keep learning about yourself. Always, forever. Not just when you're a kid. Forever. I still learn about myself to this day.
And the final word is never, never, never. That's three words. And the fourth word is, and fifth, never be ashamed.
Oh,
Never be ashamed.
okay, that's great, but I'm gonna do a better one. Or I'm gonna one up you on that one. Never, ever, ever give up.
Yeah. There you go.
Ashamed or give up. Don't.
Right. Right.
You can have a moment, but we're gonna move past that moment and we're
That's
going
right.
to own who we are. You can't change it.
No.
We can't change it.
Yeah.
Our awesome brains work amazingly.
Yeah.
Be grateful for that, even though it's a pain in the butt for a lot of the education system.
Yeah.
Make something that's a pain in the butt something that you're excited and proud of. Book talk, I built the thing. That helped me remember what I read in the book.
Yeah.
That's an example.
Yeah.
So, and have fun.
Cool. Very cool.
And if you're really having a tough time, call me, message me,
There
connect with
you
me.
go.
I will pump you right up, my friend, because it's awesome and we can talk about this. Hopefully, one day, my goal is for you, if you are struggling and you might have gotten diagnosed with dyslexia or any of the neurodivergent disabilities or different abilities, that I hope one day that you can be so proud of who you are and like want to tell everyone in the world.
Yeah.
That's my hope for you. And you can, because if I can, you can. But if you need a friend in your corner, I'm here for you. So reach out. I would love to hear from you.
Yeah. That's so
Awesome.
cool. All
Thank you,
right.
Mom, for
Yeah.
chapter 4. Let's dive into chapter 5. When you see us in chapter 5, we will look different because we're going to record those at a different day. So have a
See you
great time.
then.
Yes. And everyone, again, if you want to hear more of this, different questions, like believe me, look at this. Lots of different questions. Okay. Check out the podcast. The link is below. And we will see you in chapter 5.
See you then.
See you, Mom.